So you're thinking about making a move to Helotes, Texas. In this video, Steve and I are going to give you the good, the bad, the pros and the cons of living in Helotes, Texas. If this is your first time to our channel and you would like to know everything there is to know about living in San Antonio, Texas and its surrounding areas, make sure that you subscribe and tap the bell for notifications to make sure you are one of the first to get notified when we post new market videos. My name is Katie Powers, and my husband Stephen Garza and I receive phone calls from people just like you every single day. Whether you're looking to make a move in 9 days or 9 months, we would absolutely love to hear from you. All of our contact information is listed right below in the description box. Steve and I would be honored to be your realtors of choice and help you make a smooth transition into San Antonio and its surrounding areas. Now let's dive into the pros and cons of Helotes, Texas. Pro number one, Helotes has a very small town feel right outside of a major city like San Antonio, Texas. The population of Helotes is just over 9,000, and the current city council is looking to keep Helotes a small town feel. They are not allowing big businesses to come into the area. It's mostly just residential homes and ranches or land. So that is why it makes our top of our list is you can live next to a very big city and have all the great things the city has to offer, but you can reside in Helotes and have that really small, close-knit town feel.
Pro number two, 94% of the people that live in Helotes are homeowners. So as a fellow homeowner, that stat is astronomical and what, as homeowners, we love to see. If you own a house and you live next to a renter, you know that pride of ownership just isn't there. They just don't keep up the house like a homeowner would. That's why pro number two is on the list.
Pro number three. Helotes has a wonderful public school system. So in Helotes, it is actually a part of the Northside Independent School District of San Antonio. But the schools that are routed for Helotes are actually rated between an A and an A+, according to niche.com. Brandeis and O'Connor are really great, top-rated, award-winning high schools in San Antonio School District. Now, there are also a lot of other great private schools in the area, but as far as the public schools go, they are top rated for the area.
Pro number four is the location of Helotes right outside San Antonio. Helotes is the start of the beautiful hill country. It is an area of town that is very familiar to me. I grew up in Boerne, which is in the hill country and also kind of at the foothills of the hill country itself. Helotes has some rich history dating back to the Comanche era, where they used to sit atop of the hills and watch San Antonio as wagoners left the downtown area of San Antonio. They would proceed north to Bandera, as Katie mentions in another one of our Helotes videos. So Helotes is it's a beautiful area. It's very scenic. A lot of the subdivisions are located in the hills, which gives you great views. You also have Government Canyon, which is right outside of Helotes proper, but it's a 5-10 minute drive for the people of Helotes, and it offers 40 miles of biking and hiking trails, along with true dinosaur footprints that we love taking the family out to see. So Helotes, just very scenic in general. And if you continue north into the hill country, you can get out to Medina Lake, where once we do get some more rains in the future, it'll be a great lake to visit for the family. and just have a great outing for the day. So Helotes, pro number 4, the scenic and the beauty and the richness and history of Helotes.
All right, now that brings us to our cons. Con number 1, property taxes. Hopefully you're not tired of hearing me talk about property taxes, but it's just a really important factor, especially when you're looking to purchase in San Antonio and surrounding areas. You definitely want to know what your money is going towards. So in Helotes, the tax rate, since you are in Bexar County, is a little higher than some of the other suburbs outside of San Antonio. The Helotes tax rate ranges from 2.4 to 2.7. So you'll just want to make sure when you're looking to see where the house you like falls into, because even though it's in Helotes, it might still be getting taxed with San Antonio. So since it's so close to San Antonio, it varies. So you just want to make sure you're checking on that. It does count as a large portion of your mortgage payment. So you definitely want to make sure that you are checking on that tax rate before purchasing.
Con number 2. This is an unfortunate reality as our home prices have gone up. Helotes' home prices have gone up. The average home price that we see in Helotes is between $400,000 and $600,000. There are some homes that sell in the 350s, but it's not very common. And then there's also some upper end homes as you get on top of the hills, as I mentioned, in the hill country, that have acreage or gorgeous views. They get into the millions. And so you have a wide range, but generally what we're seeing is between $400,000 and $600,000 as a sales price, which in San Antonio, that puts you into our upper end market or the luxury market. And unfortunately, it's a con unless you are a homeowner there. So that brings me to con number 3. Like all small towns, there is one main artery in Helotes, which we call Bandera Road or Highway 16. This runs south to Highway 1604, which is our big loop around San Antonio. So when you check out the map video, you're going to want to see where the proximity of Helotes is to San Antonio and the major highway that runs through it, Bandera Road or Highway 16. And so off Highway 16, you're going to have commercial. There is one of Helotes' high school, O'Connor High School, which Katie mentioned previously as an A-rated school. But unfortunately, that road, Bandera Road, does have traffic lights on it, and it can be stop and go, especially at high traffic times. So you just want to check that out. And if you are looking in Helotes, there are some little side roads that you can take that the locals use, but they wind through neighborhoods, and so they can sometimes take longer. So you definitely want to check out where it's located, how the highway system works there. It's a very real issue that many do take into account.
Con number 4, no big business or jobs in Helotes proper. Now, this is very common to most suburbs of San Antonio because most of your big business is located in San Antonio, so you will have to travel for work unless you're working from home. But I will say, even though this is considered a con, the location of Helotes is prime, as we mentioned before. You are really close to some major businesses such as Valero Corporation headquarters is just down the road off 1604 and I-10. UTSA is just down the road in the same area. USAA headquarters is right off I-10. New Start Energy is off of I-10 just a little bit north. And then you also have the main medical center, which is our hub for hospitals and all types of medical careers in San Antonio, just off I-10 as well. So as far as commutes to these large businesses, you're really not far. And as far as the military community, is not a far drive, just a straight shot down 1604 to Lackland Air Force Base. So overall, great proximity to big businesses, but you will have to drive to get to them because there are no corporations located in Helotes. I hope these pros and cons were helpful for you and informative. And we look forward to hearing from you, whether you're 6 days or 6 months out. Steve and I would absolutely love to be your realtors of choice to help you make that transition. And we'll see you on the next one.